Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about how to create a website using Microsoft Visual Studio and Microsoft SQL Server and how to connect them together in order to have a database fully functioning and working with your website. So the first thing you're going to do is to create your website. We'll do that here in Microsoft Visual Studio. First thing we're going to have to do is create a new project. So you want to go to File, New Project. I have some previous versions you'll see here because I've used this before. If you have not used this before, I suggest going to the search bar, typing in web, and here you'll get a list. We're going to use ASP.NET Empty Website, Visual C#, not Visual Basic. And down here, we can rename this, and we'll name this Mini Project 2. Click OK, and your project has been created. After the project's created, we're going to want to make a web page. So if you go over here, you're going to want to add a new item. And here you have a list of different things you can add to your project. Since we're creating a web page, we're going to want to create a web form, and we'll just leave that name as default. So now that you've created your page, a couple things. For viewing options, you can either look at the entire design, which would be your entire page if there was anything on it, or you can split it and you can see the code and the page at the same time. I like to see both just to know what I'm doing. So what we're going to do here first is just create our simple web page. And to do this, we'll be using the toolbox, which is over here to the left. This makes it really easy to drag and drop anything that you may need onto the web page. Drag a label into here. You can drag and drop onto your screen at any time. And then also it will show up in the code. So up here where it says text, this is where you can rename it. We'll name this Creating a Website. To synchronize your views, just make sure you kind of refresh it. And there it goes. You also have the option where up here in the corner, you can bold, you can underline, kind of do whatever you want, play around with it. But we're going to keep it simple for today. Next thing we want to do is to get a text box. So we'll drag and drop a text box right here. You have the option to resize it any way you'd like. And last, let's throw in a button. And again, it'll pop up here and you can rename your button. Let's call this Submit. And to keep it simple, let's add one more label so we know what we're typing in the box. And we'll call that name. So we're creating a simple website where the user can type in their name and submit it to a database. If you want to test it out, up here you have options to run it either in Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, or Microsoft Edge. We'll run it here in Explorer. And there you go, your website. Stay tuned to learn how to connect your website to a database using SQL Server Management. I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned for more.